Hi, it's been a year since I started this fish rack with one tank. Now it's like 8 out of 10 activated tanks. I want to sum up some things I have done or haven't done in here, and most of those tanks are guppy tanks. I would like to share what kinds of them I have got and what I'm planning next. I don't want it to be like real huge videos, so I will just point out what water system I've got and what is working, what not, and what about food and future plans with those guppy strains. Let's begin. At first I want to show overall look, how it presents right now. And now we'll start from first fish tank that has been placed in here. I have turned off all lights in the room just to have lights in these fish tanks, so it will be easier to film. I hope focus won't be so bad in here. Okay. So for 6 months, so just before vacation, I quite slowed down with maintaining that fish rack. Just put food and from time to time change water, but not so often. Those antlers started to breed again. It's not only food, but there was female beta, which she is right now in here, but I will go back. Yes, right here. So that female beta, I think, was keeping those antlers from actual breeding. She was eating fry, I guess, hounding it down, and left alone adults. She wasn't bothering them. There are some blue shrimps. There are I wasn't selecting them, so what it is. I can see that they got some transparent tops. I got potos in here, maybe not a lot of it, but it is. On the next tank it's quite longer because it's reaching as far as here. This tank got guppy kois. It's more like grow out tank. They aren't here as long, only a month or so. They were in different room. Some of them are quite huge and could be sold, but I want to increase amount of that guppy kois I have, and want to check if in that environment with not so much hideouts on top and some hideouts on bottom, if I will be able to keep up in here. So straight away I will jump into bottom. Those are as well guppy kois. But here is original parents. I have also another big female somewhere else for different project. I don't want to talk about it yet. That tank was originally grow tank for different guppies that I will talk about later, but I've sold it out, most of them, so there were few of them in here. They weren't breeding as much in here because of that 6 months break with less feeding and water changes. I started to feeding them with baby brine shrimp, that fish rack, so maybe in a month or so I will see some effects of it. Those are guppies that I've originally had in here as well. I had 2 tanks, grower tanks with them. From here they were like as well sold out. And in our original breeding colony there isn't much life, like new life happening. I have to as well start to feed them more frequently and do water changes, and mainly increase hideouts because parents probably aren't helping with breeding as well. Moving forward, I was mentioning this tank in previous video a year ago, and there is second colony of antlers. I see that there is like more females than males, and on first colony it's opposite, more males than females. One conclusion is that temperature differences, like in smaller fish tanks I tend to go higher on temperature, and on bigger one I'm like, no, 25 degrees, it's fine. So in theory, and I've read it often, on lower temperatures there is more females and higher more males. I'm not sure is it as big difference in temperature in here to actually have that results. Maybe it's accident. Here are like few guppy tigers, like 7 females and only 1 male. I like look of that male, so I have separated him earlier in smaller tank with some really young females. They have kind of grow out right now for that few months with like not so huge temperature and not so huge feeding, without water changes. And now they are like from 1 week in this fish tank that is like 2 weeks old. You can see that there is some orange on that antler tiger. I had like original colony yellow, but I think that some regular antler must have been dropped by accident to fish tank and have mixed my antler tigers. I have in one small fish tank original strain of yellow and red tigers, really small amount of them, like probably 8, with 1 or 2 males. So I will probably restore original yellow ones. They aren't in this fish rack yet, and yeah, I really like the look of that male, so I'm happy with his tail, with that longer middle. I will see what will happen in here. At the same time, I'm expecting maybe in a month to get some more aggressive fish in here, and hope it won't be so difficult to raise that colony. There is 7 females, so I don't like necessarily need to have all fry kept in. I just want to like see what they will give, what especially males color will have. Here is this hatchery with brine shrimps. It's right now turned off, so eggs can go on top and bottom. I don't want to talk about it yet because I'm used it like 3 times. I don't have a big opinion on it yet. I was struggling with it to separate eggs from fry Still I'm thinking about strategy, how to best approach it, and when I finally have some recipe how to do it, I will share my way. Okay, that was a quick overlook what has changed in this fish rack. I haven't mentioned yet water changes, only on that short video. I've like kind of figured out pouring in water effortlessly, but pouring out is like still some kind of struggle for me because I have to switch tube between tanks and it's like spilling of water, etc. I don't want to talk about it in this long enough video. I really would like to mention about air pump and what thoughts I have on it, but it will have to wait to next video. Because like I was starting with one fish tank when I purchased that air pump, but I knew that there will be like in 10 fish tanks. So yeah, I have some thoughts about it and ideas, future ideas. So yeah, if anyone wonders, this is like my leftovers plants like Anubias and some other plants that I was having from moving tanks around. And that's it for today. See you next time. Thanks.